Okay, good morning and welcome to our Thursday call. It's great that we escaped Nicole and everyone seemed to fare just fine. So next week, as everyone knows, is Thanksgiving. So we are not going to have our call. I hope you can appreciate the fact that I'm going to be with my family and I hope you are with yours. We are really kicking into high gear with the holiday season. As we know, Thanksgiving kicked it off. And this is when a lot of agents go into holiday mode and they completely shut down. And even the biggest obstacle and objection that we face from all buyers and sellers are always that it's a bad time to buy and sell right now through the holidays. Well, today we're going to discuss how to overcome that objection and how to get them off the fence. Let's talk about a couple of things, for instance, right now. New construction. If you've got any buyer that's ever considered new construction, this 100% is the best time to go after new construction. The reason being is a lot of builders off of end of the year incentives, they want to get it off their accounting books, they want to keep for whatever purposes that they usually have. They offer great incentives, and even those prices, which we know what builders are usually not negotiable, a lot of times at the end of the year you can. You know, they always say there are certain times to buy a car. Well, there's great times to negotiate with the builder as well. The other things that we can say is that we do know that it's our interest rates are fluctuating, and it's very, very difficult to predict where they're going to go. Historically, rates tend to drop this time of year through the last month, so we can go by that. So we're hoping they stay in a lower bid. But with that, when you are talking to your buyers and you're getting them to go out, the first thing I want everyone to remember is that sometimes scheduling may be a little bit more difficult. So make sure you're allowing yourself enough time to schedule if you're doing showings through the holidays. The other great thing is there's more people have more flexibility with their schedules. They're getting a little bit more vacation time. They're using more vacation time. So buyers tend to have a little bit more time on their hand to go out and look. But the biggest thing you should tell them is why they should buy now before the end of the year. Well, first of all, we know that there's a tax break, their mortgage interest, their property tax, the cost of their loan is all tax deductible for this year. So there is that if they do it prior to the end of the year. The other thing is, we know that there's less buyers out there right now during the holiday season, which means they're competing with less people. So it's less likely that they're going to go into multiple offer situations. It's less likely that they're going to have that happen. And it's a little bit more likely that the sellers want to quick close and want to close before the end of the year just as well for tax benefits. So there is probably a little bit more negotiation in there. The other great thing to look at is that it's just the greatest time for buyers. When you're out showing them property, everything tends to look a little bit better. I know I decorated my house and I think it looked better than it has all year long. So everybody has a little bit more curb appeal. A lot of people start to prep by pressure washing their houses, by getting their driveways cleaned for that holiday company and people coming to visit their house. It's crazy enough. I've heard more than once that this time of year, more people get their flooring replaced than any other time because they all want it done prior to the holidays. So homes tend to show a little bit better when you are out there. Now, when it comes to sellers saying, is it time to list? Should we just wait until the beginning of the year? Your objection with them is absolutely, now is the time to list. Unfortunately, everybody gets that mindset that says we'll list after the first of the year. So we know with that our inventory is low right now. So there's less competition of homes. Then when they wait till January, I can't predict if interest rates are going to go up. And we do know once interest rates go on the rise, property value goes down a bit. So we can always say that. I'm just going to mute whoever that is that jumped on. So we can remind them of that we risk waiting. And right now there's less of an inventory because everybody's getting that mindset. We'll wait till after the new year. And they also know that it's the most serious of buyers coming through their home right now. So when they're getting disrupted for showings, which everyone knows, that's probably one of the most difficult parts about selling your home is that getting disrupted for showings. Agents are always late. People are not running on time. They cancel last minute. Sometimes they just don't show up. Well, with the serious buyers out there, we have less people just window shopping and less people wasting their time on showings. It's really only the serious buyers that tend to be out from now to the end of the year. And don't forget to remind your sellers the reason why now is a great time. Maybe not if you lived up north where there's snow and it doesn't look as appealing, but yes, their house is going to show better. But even more than that, we are a seasonal tourist area, which means right now, all of our snowbirds are in town. All of our snowbirds and tourists that are sitting there. And we know that there's a lot of second home inventory out here in Broward and Palm Beach County. So with that, if we wait, we may miss those people that are sitting looking to buy. And once again, we always have towards this time of year, the other great thing is to remind your sellers is you also have a lot more motivated realtors out there. The ones that are actually out there working are a little bit more motivated because they want to make sure they're closing something in December to keep up with the wants of all their kids and family members. So sometimes they're not going to object to that 2.5% in the MLS, where other agents may try to say, we want a full 3%. So that's another benefit to it. But this is also a great time of year, besides getting everyone off the fence, to reach out to your SOI. Your SOI is your sphere of influence. And I've talked about it over and over on calls, making sure that you have a database set up, that you have your CRM. It's one of the easiest times of year to reach out to all your past clients, your sphere of influence, your friends, your neighbors, past coworkers, people that your kids may have played sports with. It's a great time to reach out to them just to say happy holidays. I love this time of year because I always feel that everybody seems to be a little bit more happy or a little bit more jolly, a little bit more easygoing, more open to a phone call, asking them, have you thought about buying or selling? Do you know anybody that is considering buying or selling that would need my services? The other great thing I want to remind you is you guys have this really unique opportunity with our office. And why I say it's unique is because we piggyback our holiday party with our landlord. And if you haven't ever been to it, it is quite the evening. He started, I believe this is our 8th annual. We've been there for 7 years, so we've been there since the second one. And he does light up the night. Our building in Parkland is an iconic building. Everyone knows it because he's always goes crazy with the decorations. Well, through the past years, he's teamed up with the former owner of Life magazines, Parkland Life, Coral Springs Life, Boca Life, and she helps him do that, and it's become a charity event. There is live music, free food. Last year, there must have been like over 20 different restaurants there. There is a holiday village. There's stuff for kids set up with face painting. Not only does the live band playing and there's music, they are also light the building up, and they even make it snow off of the top of the building. This is the time that you should call every single one of your past clients and personally invite them to this event. Use it as a client appreciation. Personally be calling them. On top of that, because obviously our office is right there, inside we are going to have, I believe it's going to be sponsored by South Florida Title and an inspection company. We are going to have some holiday cocktails set up. I will be only giving either wristbands, so we know that the general public isn't walking in. So I want you to get a head count from your clients prior. The date of this, folks, is Thursday, December 1st. So it's coming up real quick. But that means tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, start picking up the phone and calling every one of your past clients. I'm going to mail out the flyer for you to I'll send it via email today. And then you can also send that. You could post it on your social media and try and get them to get out there. If you get the RSVP, you'll come up to me that evening. Let me know how many wristbands you're going to need so they have access to come into our office specifically, use the inside restrooms. Probably don't want to use the porta potties outside, and come have a cocktail. We'll have some holiday cocktails set up inside just for URG agents and their clients. And really promote the heck out of this. So like I said, tomorrow's Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everyone's probably starting to prep their bird, get ready for the holiday. I understand that. Thursday and Friday, a lot of people are off. Might be a great time to reach people at home on Friday. Over the weekend, maybe want to pick up the phone and dial a few people. And then you still have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week before we hit the holiday party. So really use this to your advantage. If you have never been out there, it is quite a spectacular night. And I can guarantee you that everybody who attends will have a great time. There's lots of food, lots of fun, live music, and where else in South Florida can you get it to snow? So with that, even past our holiday party, if you can't make it, this is just a great time. Send holiday cards out to all your past clients, reach out through them through the month of December. And it's just a great opportunity for you to really connect with them. Remember, everything you're doing right now is indicative of your first quarter. Because if you are one of those agents that want to shut down and go into holiday mode and just relax and enjoy it till the end of the year, that's fine also. But know that your pipeline will be absolutely empty come January. And that's not in a place that anybody wants to be. Then we all go into a panic mode. Your credit card bills start to come in and you don't have anything in your pipeline and no closings coming up. So don't make yourself as good as your last deal. And don't forget, through the month of December, I will still be doing business planning one-on-one with you. If you want to come in, it's by appointment only. Just reach out to me and we'll schedule an appointment. The office will be open throughout the holiday. I just can't guarantee. If you don't have a key, make sure you ask me if I'm going to be there for the next month. I am busy right now on my own. A couple other things I want to bring to your attention. As everybody on this call may know, our in-house lender is Certified Home Loans. I am working directly with Chris Bell, who is it. So if you've got anybody that needs pre-qualifications or anything along the way, please have them reach out to me. Not only are we getting the best rates, the last 2 loans that I originated, just so you know, I had same-day loan approval. Even on my last one, the appraiser called on Friday to schedule the appointment for Monday. By Monday evening, I had the appraisal in my hands. By Tuesday, they signed an addendum to lower it because they had to. And it was all done within 3 days. I'm also getting on the last 2, we got appraisal waivers, which is great for your buyers. It saved them $600. Plus you don't have any of those headaches, but it makes it a really great experience for your buyer anytime you're saving them money. Besides the fact that we work with United Wholesale Mortgage, who is the largest wholesaler in the entire country, and they get us the absolute best rates that we could possibly get for your clients. On top of that, don't forget we have South Florida Title Associates. They are our in-house title company. They have probably the lowest rates I've ever seen at $585 for settlement fee and doc prep. And that includes all hidden junk fees. They're never going to have a courier fee or scanning fee. And it's the only title company I've ever met out there that doesn't even charge a wire fee. So that is included in their $585. And I'll tell you folks, it makes a huge difference when you have the ability to A, control the loan, and B, control title. I just did one personally. I represent the seller. I feel godforsaken awful for the buyers because their title company is charging them $14.95 in a settlement fee. $1,500, that's insane. That's $1,000 over what we charge. So guess what? My sellers aren't having them do the docs because it's absolutely ludicrous. But I do feel bad, and probably the agent didn't let them know you can shop around. So remind them of that. With that being said, the other reminder I want to give everybody is a little bit of sad news. Marcus, who is our courier, who does everything from our office to our corporate office, has gotten into a car accident and will be out for at least the rest of the year, as far as we know. In the meantime, should you drop anything to our office, please call me and let me know it's there. If you're close by Coral Springs office, I suggest maybe dropping it there too. Laura Griffin, who is with our title company, is always there. And because title is situated in that office, we have somebody that's making sure they're making the rounds to that office every day. But if you have anything, you can always reach out to me after this call. If you have any questions, concerns, or conundrums, please feel free to reach out to me. I want to thank you once again for joining me on this Thursday call. We're going to always continue to do them except for the holidays. As always, the intent with them is to help you increase your business, keep your business consistent, and anything we do can lower that cost of business. I am always available outside of this. And with that, I want to thank everybody very much for joining me. If you know anybody that would value from this, just have them visit our Facebook page. It's recorded. I post it up there. And thank you, and go out and make it a great day.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bye-bye.